This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Right, here we go. Ready. Go.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference.
Free up the gut! The 20!
As a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Brought down short of the goal line. 2-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
You know, God bless Texas.
Could be an alley. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Julian saying to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They'll go play action with Sayin. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down to 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting them on the ground.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Sayin to throw. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Bringing the heat.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, say it. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Got it down the field. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
In the red area, it's Jackson. And he's in! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and no good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Arch to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Manning. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this pass.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Say it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Arch is going to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they weren't able to. The connection, they were looking for an explosive play. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. With the run on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Say it. Under fire. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Here's Julian saying to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the number 24 team, the Tulane Green Wave.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Check. Hydro.
They'll go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Might have a chance. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Julian with the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Here's Sayin to throw. Going for the big play. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you could see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
But it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Go, go!
March Madness. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure.
Looking deep down the right side. Got it! Touchdown, Texas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Over. Where did he go?
Throwing, say it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Let it go. Jet.
To throw, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. And he's wrestled to the ground. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Q. Here we go. Ready. Right. Where did he go?
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
he'll loft one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Throws to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let it go.
Looking outside, it's Smothers. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Here's Manning to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorn. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Manning to the air again. Under fire. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
The linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Tavian St. Clair unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, St. Clair. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Coleman's got it. Snags it, and he's open. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive.
Makes a grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Drew a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Running to Green. Looking for room at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Number 96. Set to kick off.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
Great, here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Throwing St. Clair. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of sceneries there across the 35, 1st and 10 from the 36. He leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Smith with the grab over the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Rides to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. The offense changing the play. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship